Hey guys, Laz here, and today we've got yet another review, and this time it's from one of my favorite incarnations of Transformers, which is Cybertron, or Galaxy Force if you know the Japanese version. But yeah, this is the Starscream of that universe, probably one of my most favorite designs above the Bumblebee movie, funnily enough. Yes, the anime huge ass thing is better than the live action movie. There, I said it. This is better than live action Starscream or even G1 Starscream by far. At least in my opinion. If you think my opinion don't matter, doesn't matter to you, oh well, it's your opinion anyway, who cares? You are entitled to your own opinion, I am entitled to my own. And I will say, per my opinion, best Starscream design, no contest. Alright, now with that rambling, let's get on to the main figure itself. He's currently in jet mode. Probably one of the most sick looking jets I've ever seen. And here we are in the jet mode, finally. But yeah, no, this is one of my favorite designs for Starscream. All the colors, all the reds pop out. The gray, though it seems like a bland color, really blends well with everything going on here. You got the very dark blue, the transparent purple, you kind of see more in there. And yeah, no, this jet mode's pretty sick. Let me grab some blast effects real quick, because, yeah, you can put that in there. I just dropped them, don't worry. Alright, we're okay, we're okay. But yeah, you can put blast effects in here, so I'm just going to grab the most appropriate looking ones and just do a funny combination. We'll get to it real quick. And now we have it. Let's just plug it in real quick. Yes, I'm dedicating a whole section of the video just to this. To combine everything and just have it fly off at high speed. This is based off the Voyager class version of the original release, so not the big guy. Not the giant one, not the Supreme Starscream or Super Starscream. But yeah, no. Big old port in there means you can put a blast effect and you make it fly. Or at least make it look like he's flying fast. These are, I don't know if those are actually blast effect compatible. Nope, no they're not. Unfortunate. Alright. We're not done with those yet. Now, let's just get on to size comparison real quick while we're here. I'm gonna do this all in one take, hopefully. Okay, it wasn't all one take, unfortunately, but I tried my best. And let me just move him over here so that the first jet we could compare him to is Windblade, the deluxe class, and pretty big for the deluxe class despite the small stature of the figure, but that just goes to show how huge this guy is for a Voyager class. Next one is, you haven't seen him in a while, Metal Hawk from Legacy Evolution, I believe. This is Legacy United, this is Legacy Evolution. But yeah, this guy's got a larger wingspan, but this dude is chunkier in every other aspect. Alright. Of course, we gotta pay homage to G1 in some way, shape, or form. We haven't done that in a while. And yeah, I still stand by this one being better than this one. A hot take, I guess, not really. We got one more size comparison we gotta do. Alright, this next size comparison is quite unfair, but I have to do it because I have him. Here he is, the Cybertron Starscream, compared to Cybertron Supreme Class Starscream. I think it was called Supreme Class at the time. Yeah, I can't fit this whole thing in frame unless I back all the way up. I can't even fit him in frame. There we go. But yeah, no, you can see. This is pretty accurate too. Before going big, after going big, and then challenging not only his god and creator, but also Galvatron at the time, was considered the strongest point of Megatron in that series. Yeah. This one's a junker, so he's not going to be complete, obviously. He's obviously missing the crown and all that. But he at least has a cyber key. The one he came with, in fact. We'll put that back in. And yeah, let's go. without further ado, we shall get to this guy's transformation, which, if you've messed with the original toy, it's very much like that. But at the same time, there's also some neat little steps they do different because of modern articulation. Yeah, here we go. Actually, before someone yells at me at the comments below, I have to address this now. Right here, this is part of the transformation. You undo this. And then you can just slap the gun in here. No, you can't do it without the cyber key involved. So you gotta take that out. I'll show that more once we finish transformation, but I need to show you here that there are 2 tabs and 2 slots on the gun. You just slide them together. Close this back up. And now you got weapon storage. I had to show this before I started transformation and before people would yell at me in the comments or on social media about it. Anyways, let's go. Alright everyone, and that is Starscream's transformation. Pretty simple, right? Should be pretty simple, I hope to God. Oh well. Let's get to the nitty gritty and start looking at the details. Pretty much everything you saw in robot mode, except now you can see his face. Camera, focus. He's got quite an evil looking smirk. And it looks like his eyes are unpainted. I'm just gonna say that now, but they are a really, really dark shade of purple. I'll probably flash a photo of it on screen. Or you know what? Hold on, give me a moment. Alright, I do want to correct myself one thing. It is not a smirk. It's like an evil looking face. Looks kind of like a smirk because of the way the dimples are, but I don't think that's a smirk. Probably is, and I'm just overthinking it. But anyways. Yeah, no, you can. I'll probably put the photo on screen right now, and I'll show you. It'll show you the fact that his eyes are painted purple. I like the fact that they attempted to paint it, but yeah, there were always a really dark purple in the anime. So, not much you can really do there. Before we get into articulation, I do want to show off that he can use his gun. And you probably saw earlier, but there's a little slot in here that will take the cyber key that comes with him, or the force chip in Japanese. You could just slap it on his hand. You can hold it decently well. Just be like that. And as I alluded to earlier, you can slap a blast effect on him. Let me see if this one still fits though. Oh, well, yeah, it fits. So you can kind of put that. what you can also do is take advantage of his null rays. So this, I do want to say this cannon might be a slight nod to his bigger mode where one of his blades becomes an arm cannon, but they didn't mold it here, and I think this is more so to represent what the toy had, the little flick fire, or not flick fire, but the little like missile launcher had. But another thing that could take blast effects is the shoulder cannons or the null rays here. So you could plug a blast effect onto here like so, and have it fire away. Of course, every Starscream has to have some kind of null ray, and this one just has it mounted to his wings. So like, I make terrible laser noises. Technically speaking, in alt mode, these cannons don't flip, only they did in the anime and the original toy. So you can't really make them face forward. You can't make him shoot out of his nipples, but just to show you that they can take it, they are indeed blast effect compatible, just not useful in robot mode, which sucks. It's unfortunate, but what else can you do? And because this is based on the Voyager class original toy, there's no cyber key in the shoulders. There's no cyber key slot. Instead, probably saw it during the transformation, but we can plug it in like so. Say cyber key power or something like that. There you go. Now it's in. Looks pretty sick. And to kind of go with it, you can deploy the blades. They're tight. Now, they look kind of dinky on him, at least in their current position, but these are accurate to the toy. Somewhat terms of the design, but it also terms of just size and scale. But what you can do, in what they kind of alleviated from the show, because sometimes these parts would move down for the blades to be useful. So we're going to kind of mimic that by moving these down. They're just on a simple peg, and like so. And there you go. Like that. Let me just get into a cool pose real quick. Let me just get into a cool pose real quick just to kind of show off. And there you go. I'll flash up on the screen again a screenshot from the actual show of where he activates his vortex blades, as they're called in the Japanese version. I'll show you how his stance is when he activates the two. It's similar to this. I couldn't get it exact, but that's just because I tried to do it from memory instead of looking at the actual screenshot. So hopefully it did well. Hopefully. Now, y'all probably saw in that little photo shoot earlier, quote unquote, just when I showcased the pose he can pull off based on the anime, I probably alluded to the fact that this guy is sporting mono articulation. He's no longer a brick like the original. The head is on a rather tight ball joint. Like, it is a ball joint. You can kind of have it tilt, but it is pretty tight, all things considered. You can do full 360. Arms, full 360 of the shoulder. Double bend in the elbow. You got bicep rotation. You got wrist swivel, though the way this part is designed, it kind of gets in the way. And kind of this mold kind of borrows from Siege in some aspects. You probably saw in the transformation of the arms and how the shoulders work. So it's got a butterfly going on like that. Then he can go out. The interior of the shoulders are like Siege, but you got all this in the way, right? So you can pull on it and you can get more out of it like that. Get the arms to go out a full 90. By then, this can extend. This can even move down a bit so that you have more room to deploy the blades even in this current position. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Wings can fold up and down, but I never really understood that. Unlike the original toy, he's got a waist swivel. Can't go full 360 unless you force it, but I don't want to force it. Plus, I don't need it to go 360. Legs, due to how exposed they are, kick up and then some, kick back and then some without getting in the way like that. Like straight up, you can do the same thing here. Splits, and if the arms are not in the way, and then some. Just the arms getting in the way. Thigh rotation. You got a over 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Though if you really want to take advantage of the transformation part, move that. And now it's way more than 90, but that's for transformation. The feet, if you untab it a little bit, can move down, move up. You can use it to your advantage. They're supposed to click for the transformation though. I don't normally click them, but just for the purpose of showing, if you want more stable footing, yeah, click them in. And he's got ankle rocker. And something I don't mention a lot, they got a little filler piece where it makes the whole thing look complete. Otherwise, if you really want to make use of it, you can't. This looks broken. Boy, yeah, no, I really enjoy this figure. Now, without further ado, let's get on to size comparisons. And if you're watching this far in the video, yes, that means transforming the big guy. That's gonna be something else. All right, and we're gonna do a screaming size comparison for the ages. Starting with G1 Starscream. This is the Coronation version, but it's essentially Earthrise Starscream. Yeah, no, this dude's bigger, and he's way more articulated than this guy will ever be. Next size comparison will be the Bumblebee movie Starscream. The most intricate versus the most badass. Don't get me wrong, Bumblebee movie Starscream is still really cool in his own right, just Cybertron exists. Cybertron will always exist. And for the final part of the size comparison, Big Daddy. So big he can't even fit in frame. Bro is that big. This dude comes up to the knee of this guy. That's how big these toys were back then. That was a Supreme class. That was like the Titan class or the Commander class above Leader class, which is insane to really think about. But yeah, no, there is Junior and then Big Daddy. And for those who are wondering, yes, the coronation cape and crown can technically fit. It's at least with this one can peg in, but with the crown, oh, well, it's in a perfect place now, but it is a loose fit where you could just easily remove it, because this is not meant for Starscream, at least this one. There's an upgrade kit out there that has a crown, cape, and a vortex cannon that's from the big guy, but for this figure. Will I get that? Probably. And they also have a wing adjuster kit out there where these are supposed to be moved down a bit more because these are too high up. I just noticed that detail now upon looking at the old guy, the Big Daddy figure. But yeah, you can technically fit the crown on here, and it's a pretty decent fit too on top of that. But yeah. Okay, you're probably gonna notice this is filmed out of order, but I just realized I forgot to do it in the size comparison for robot mode. And I feel contractually obligated to do so because it's from the same universe. Here we have the Siege Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime next to the Cybertron Starscream. Now, I've probably said it in my Armada review, but I'll say it here again. I want Hasbro to redo this guy. Either as a Commander class or even a HasLab. I will pay for that. I'm trying to find the upgrade kits for this guy. I ordered the DNA one a while back, but I'm trying to find more for this guy in general. But yeah, I just wanted to do the size comparison now, just so you have an idea in case you have him and you want to get him, or vice versa if you somehow manage to find it for a decent price online that isn't over $100. But knowing my luck, it's probably gonna be over $100. Yeah, I just wanted to do this comparison because I forgot it. My bad. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video, for today's review, whenever this gets posted. But yeah, if you probably couldn't tell already, I have a very positive vibe and bias towards this guy. I can't help it. I try to be objective when it comes to reviewing these, but this just hits such a soft spot in my childhood in the best way possible. Like, this brings me back. This is what I wanted, because I wanted to replicate scenes from the anime back when I had those toys in good condition and not junkers anymore. But yeah, not much I could do there. However, this review was pretty sick. I just enjoyed, even during the review, I just enjoyed messing around with this guy whenever I could. And yeah, you can tell with the cape as well, the back wings also have to be kind of lifted. But that's alright. Just to make this guy look more glorious, and he is well deserving of that crown. Though I might get that 3D printed kit from eBay when it comes out. So yeah, anyways guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all enjoyed taking a look at the Cybertron universe Voyager class Starscream. And I hope to see you all in the next review or next stream when I possibly do either more Honkai or even Genshin or even probably Nikkei. I've been thinking about it. Booby gun game. That's right up my alley. But yeah, hopefully I see y'all in the next review. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Hold on, I just want to admire this figure for a bit. Okay, now we can end the video. See y'all later.